Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm right here with the brand new Tesla Model 3 Highland 2024, the long range version that comes with a lithium battery, and in this video we will do the range test. I'm right here at Tesla Supercharger. I will charge the car, I will show you the rate of charging and the speed, and also I will drive almost to complete the battery and we will see how many kilometers we can do for real. And Tesla claimed that you can drive this car, the range of this car VLTP, it's around 629 kilometers with the 19-inch wheels. But if you have 18-inch wheels, we have 18-inch wheels, but we have the winter tires, and sadly the tire pressure are set to 2.8. Usually in cold it should be 2.9 in order to give you a little bit better range. So we will keep this in mind when we will end up the test, and we will see what kind of consumption we can get from the car. Usually Tesla also claimed that with 18-inch wheels and summer tires you can go up to 678 kilometers. The top speed of the car is 201 kilometers per hour. It's limited because of the tires are much better in terms of sound insulation, noise and stuff like that. Also 0 to 100 4.4 seconds, and the estimated consumption with 19-inch wheels, it's 14 kilowatt hour. We will see also if this range is real. And also this Tesla Model 3 long range, it's claimed that it can charge at Tesla superchargers with speed up to 250 kilowatt per hour. Let's see if this is true. So first of all, it's for the first time I have, like, let me show you, the battery is not warm. I have like 20% battery, 107 kilometer, it still say here. And right now we will put in the cable for the first time. The car is relatively cold because I didn't drive too much, and also this charging station is not the fastest one. It's kind of the first model of charging fast charging station that was up here. So we will see right now. I just put it in and it will start charging right now, and we will see what will be the charging rate. So let me go inside. Usually on the V3 or I don't know, something like that, they call it, the new charging station will be even faster, but we will see right now the speed, it's growing right now in the beginning. But keep in mind the battery is not warm. We drive a little bit, but it's not like 100% warm, and it goes up to 114, 27 kilowatt, 34. Oh, better than my Model Y until now. 37. I think it should stop around 150. I'm not sure if it's fast enough. If you want speed to 250, you should go at the newest Tesla supercharging stations, or at least the V3, V4, V3. Yeah, as I expected. I mean, I had a Tesla Model 3 from 2019. I have a Tesla Model Y right now, and the speed never exceed 150 kilowatt on my cars. And I see that here on this Tesla Model 3 Highland, at least on this supercharger station, it goes up to 143 kilowatt. That means 883 kilometer per hour. That's more than enough. So that means 35 minutes will be a full battery. We will stay here until the battery will be full, and then we will start driving and we will try to complete the battery. So it says 121 kilometers, 22%, 35 minutes. It's 12 o'clock, yes, and we will see when I come back to show you when the battery will be full. Now you can hear the battery start to warm up, and also the speed. So it will warm up a little bit, so the speed will be higher, at least until 60% or something like that. But you will see the cool part is that it's charging still at 143, 44. It stays around here. Anyway, I will update you a little bit later. Alright, so at around 52%, the car get at around 103 kilowatt charging. The battery, I guess it's warm right now, so it's a little bit faster than my Tesla Model Y standard range 2023 version, because on my Model Y at 53%, it's charged at around 80 kilowatt or something like that. So this it's kind of 20% faster, so this is good. I guess on the faster supercharging station will be even faster. So yeah, this is the update. I will update you also at around 95%, so to see how fast it's charging. Anyway, the disadvantage of this lithium battery that comes on this Tesla Model 3 long range, because it has the lithium battery, it is that it's recommended to charge the battery up to 80% or 90%. But on the LFP battery, that also you can buy it with a new Tesla Model 3 standard range rear-wheel drive, you can buy it with LFP battery and you can charge it up to 100%, so that's really good. So I was wrong a little bit earlier when I tell you that you need 35 minutes until 100%. Now I put it to 100%, it was set to 80%, and now up to 100% I still have to wait around 45 minutes. So that's something to keep in mind. And also here it's like 300 kilometers, 55%. Wow, this is cool. I'm really curious to see how many percent it will show us at 100% battery. How many kilometers will show us at 100% battery. Anyway, so the car, it's almost 100%, 99%, and at 99%, 98%, it's still charged with 15, 17 kilowatts, and it's impressive. I mean, the charging speed, it's quite okay at this kind of percentage, and at 99% battery, it says that we can drive 535 kilometers. And here the limit, it says that if we still wait for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it will go up to 541 kilometers. So I was expect to see here around maybe 560 or something like that. But let's keep in mind that the VLTP estimated it's kind of in perfect conditions. So we will see what will be the real range. That's why we do this video. 541 kilometers is more than okay. What I anticipate and what I think with the climatic system on, with the heating on automatic on level 1, and with this kind of temperature, 8 degrees, raining, highway, I anticipate that we can drive 400 kilometers without any problem with the car, even in winter or cold condition. And I think 450 kilometers we can drive, but we will see. I'm really curious to do this test and to see in the end with how many percentage and how many kilometers we can still do. I will reset the trip when we will leave and we will see until the end. I wait here until it says 100%, and then I will start driving. But yeah, I anticipate that 100% will be exactly 541 kilometers like it says here. So yeah, we will see. Just reach 100% charging, complete 100% battery, 541 kilometers, and it's 1 and 10 minutes. That means 1 hour and 7 minutes take from 20% to full 100%, because as you know, the last 20%, 10%, it's super slower, so it's kind of normal. So we start with 541 kilometer battery, and I will turn on the climatic system, 22 degrees, but will be on manual level 1. So we drive just like that with the climatic system on. I will take out the cable, I will reset the trip A, so you can see trip A, we go all the way down, reset trip A completely, and on the trip A we will see the consumption and how many kilometers we can drive. So let me take out the cable and let's start driving. We just start driving. We will go outside on the highway. At the first route we will drive from Zurich up to Bern, and this route, it's most of the route, it's on the highway, a little bit in the city. Right here we stay at traffic sign, a little bit of traffic before we go outside Zurich. so the speed will be low. But after we go on the highway right here, and on the highway we drive 100, we drive 80, we drive 120 kilometer per hour, so will be a mix. And then we will go all the way through the mountains. There will be a little bit slower speed, and we will see in the end the climatic system, as you see here, it's on completely. Actually, let me put it on auto, on low, auto low, 22 degrees, and I will leave it like that. The great part on this new Tesla Model 3 is the fact that it has double glassing, 360 degrees acoustic glassing. That means double glass everywhere. That means even the insulation inside the cabin, the temperature inside the cabin will be much better held because of the better glass. 8 degrees outside, and the car have to keep this 22 degrees inside the cabin. But this is realistic. We drive the car normally. I don't try to stretch the range. Probably I will do another video when I try to stretch the range, but now I just drive, and I want to see how much we can definitely get, how many consumption, and what will be the real range if I drive normal. I want to go in these areas and I drive normal, speed limit, but just normal driving, and we will see what will be the results. So yeah, right now we still have 100%. We just start driving because the battery have a little bit of buffer on the upper end and also on the down end. It's raining, kind of not so good condition for the battery, for the range, but it is what it is. So those are the real conditions. So we will see in the end what will be the consumption. So I want to tell you something now, because it's 100% battery, it doesn't have any space where to recharge the battery when you release the acceleration. So now one pedal drive is not working anymore. It's like the car is just rolling when you release the acceleration. So you don't have regenerative brake, and you have this sign here with green in the left corner up. So this sign means that the car, if you release the acceleration, will not more regenerate the energy back into the battery until you release a little bit of energy. When it goes to 98%, 97%, 95% battery, then it will start to charge the battery. So right now, when we go downhill, we lost a little bit of energy. Now it's 99%, you see, battery, and right now the regenerative brake is working, and it's pretty powerful. Anyway, right now we are on the highway. We set autopilot to 120 km per hour, raining, kind of bad condition as you see here. Let me go here on this lane. Kind of bad conditions, but it is what it is. So we will drive like that, 120. I will set autopilot. It's work also incredible well. If you want to see how good it is, check out the test drive video, because there I explain you so many things about the autopilot, and I noticed that it's super good. I should say slightly better than the previous Tesla Model 3. So yeah, until now on the trip A, we have 370 watt-hour per kilometer consumption, quite big consumption, bad weather, and yeah, no regenerative brake until now. So anyway, see us later. Another important thing to mention, guys, is the tire pressure, because when I received the car, the tire pressure were kind of lower than normal. Usually it should be in cold 2.9, but they were like 2.8 or 2.7, even a little bit earlier before I start driving. So the tire pressure, it's also influenced the consumption and influenced the range of the car. So normally it should be a little bit higher, so that will improve a little bit the range, but that's something to keep in mind in the end of the trip. Also, another important thing is the fact that we have winter tires. That means the roll resistance is much more higher, so it will influence the range and the consumption as well. I don't know, 10% there, I should say, will be influenced, but we will see in the end. Look at the ambient light, it's so beautiful. We just made 57 kilometers and we still have 87% battery, and we drive most of the time on the highway, 120, 100, even 80. It's a little bit of traffic, it's kind of annoying because it's accelerate and brake. 19, 120, 190, 120, 19. It's always like that and it's a little bit annoying. But most of the time we drive on the highway, the same temperature inside the car. We did like 38 minutes for 57 kilometers. The consumption is 172 watt hour per kilometer. We still have 87% battery. That means 470 kilometers still to go. So we will see what will be the result a little bit later. But yeah, the sun it's up a little bit, but yeah, in general those are the numbers. Guys, I have to tell you that in the last, I think 10-15 minutes, I drive on the highway at speeds 120, 125, even 30 a little bit, and I have to say I'm impressed with the sound insulation. When the raining was stopped a little bit, and then I can hear the noise inside the cabin, and I stopped the music, and I have to say that the sound insulation of the car, it's much better. Look, even now it's like driving 120 and it's crazy silent. It's so smooth. It's like it feels like you are in a high-speed, high-class train from Switzerland. Incredible. I mean, so comfortable, so pleasant to be here. Great job. Big improvement. Just past Bern and now we go through Thun. Very beautiful places here. We are still on the highway. We still drive like 120, 110 with some working construction on the road, like 80 kilometers per hour, but now we are driving around 120. It's a part of the highway in this area here. Let me put this on auto. And we reach 73% battery, and I want to show you down there. You can see the consumption until now, it's 171 watt hour per kilometer. I should say the average speed was around 90, 100 kilometer per hour between there, and we drive 117 kilometers, 1 hour and 12 minutes, and we still have 73% battery, and that means another 394 kilometers it says there. So we will see until the end. I just want to update you a little bit. Lovely to drive this new Tesla. It's indeed a big improvement from the first Tesla Model 3 that was on the market, at least the one that I brought. It's much more pleasant and it drives much better from my point of view. I have to update you. We did until now 176 kilometers. We used 29 kilowatt hour. 165 watt hour per kilometer was the consumption until here, and we still have 60% battery. It's 3:23 p.m. and then we still have 327 kilometers to go. It's a beautiful place right here. We drive the last, I should say, last 13 kilometers we drive like maybe only in a city at low speed, 60, 80, something like that. But the numbers look okay. I was expect around 165 watt hour per kilometer. The tires are still underinflated and we still have the winter tires, so that's a disadvantage. But I want to show you something, guys. So if you will come in Switzerland, I choose to do this trip because it's amazing. I mean, we drive all the way through Switzerland around and it's just such a beautiful country. I mean, totally recommend you one time in life to come in Switzerland and visit those places because it's incredible. Now in autumn you can see the mountains here, the mountains with snow, full of snow. You can see also at farther away right there, and here you can see those beautiful leaves that fall down in the autumn. This color, this brown color, looks so incredible. And look at the car, it's beautiful also in this color, and it's insane. This is the Brienz. There is the Brienz Sea right here in this area. It's Interlaken, Brienz and Thun. I really recommend you to come around here in holiday when you have time, because it's an amazing place. Anyway guys, let's drive further. Just reach out 50% from the battery, and we drive until now 234 kilometers. That means if we drive the same way as I drive until now, I can reach probably 460 kilometers. I think this is the realistic range. Winter tires, the pressure it's like 3.0 bars right now, 2.9, it's a little bit lower. Winter tires, 18-inch rims, and yeah, it's kind of like right now it's in the tunnel, but usually outside it's around 6, 7, 10 degrees. We drive in rain, we drive in sun, we drive on almost all the conditions, a little bit colder, a little bit less colder, but in general, I think it's fine. I think the batteries make a lot of sense. 460 kilometer, I think it's more than enough for every single person that can drive a car. Of course, if we will drive only on the highway at very high speeds, like over 120 kilometers per hour, probably you can do only around 300 kilometers. But from what I see here and from my experience, I think you can do without any problem 400 kilometers with this car in any conditions. In any condition, 400 kilometers without any problem, no matter how you drive. Because right now the heating system is on, but a little bit earlier was like sunny and was super hot inside, and I felt like the air conditioning was on. The AC was sending a little bit colder air, so that means it just fluctuate from heating to cooling and stuff like that. The AC it's on, so that means yeah, it consumes much more than normal. But right now we go back to the highway, so I'm really curious to see what will be the result. I don't know if I have time to today, because I have to give the car back to empty the battery completely, but we can still calculate and we can still know how much range we can have at the end of this video. So yeah, I will update you a little bit later. So now, before we get to Zurich back, it's kind of 5 o'clock, it's a lot of traffic, and we catch that traffic, so we stay here probably 15-20 minutes only for 4 kilometers. It's just incredible how much traffic it is. But the good part is that it's a good test. This is like a test, like real life test. So it's great for a range test, I guess. So we have like still 40%, 215 kilometers, and we drive 281 kilometers. So we just arrived here, it's kind of dark, we stay a little bit in traffic, I think around 15-20 minutes, but we arrived right here, and I have to give the car back at 6 p.m. and it's 5 p.m. and I didn't have time to empty the battery, although I drive from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock continuous without any stop, and the car still have 39% battery, and it's just incredible. Something that I want to show you right now. It still have left 210 kilometers left, right? That means 39% battery, and we drive like 285 kilometers. The car consumed 44 kilowatt hour, and the consumption, average consumption, was 155 watt hour per kilometer. And I didn't drive economical, I just drive like normal driving, fast, slow, highway 120, 130, 100 kilometer, 80 kilometer, a mix of driving. So those are kind of the result. But if we calculate right now and we take this 285 kilometer plus the 210, will be like 495 kilometer will be the result. So if I drive the same as I drive today, like top speed maximum 130 kilometers, and I drive highway, maybe I think like 40% of the time was highway and 60% was like 80 kilometers, 60 kilometer traffic and stuff like that. Climatic system was always on, so that's something to keep in mind. We had all the time I have to go a little bit forward. We had all the time the climatic system on. I close it right now. It was like on low and 22 degrees, so the ambience inside the car was pretty warm. The average temperature was 8 degrees, I should say. It was also less when we go between the mountains, maybe 5 degrees, but was also a little bit more, like 12 degrees. and it was kind of a mix. Another thing to keep in mind is the fact that the tire pressure were around 2.9. Right now they are 2.8 bars, so it's not normal, and they are also winter tires. Even though we have 18-inch wheels, when you have the winter tires, that means the consumption will be a little bit worser, and the range should be worser, and also the tire pressure is worser. So in general, the results should be worse than normal. So if you calculate, and if you add 285 with 210 kilometers, you will reach around 495 kilometers, and this is just incredible. I mean, even if in the beginning the car saying we have only 541 kilometers, you can see that you can definitely reach without any problem 450, even 500 kilometers if you have very good conditions. And from my point of view, this is just incredible. I mean, right now it's also raining. Outside was raining, was sunny, was kind of a mixed temperature, and I'm super impressed with that. I didn't expect that, and if I compare it with my Tesla Model Y standard range from 2023 with LFP battery, I should say it's a big difference. I feel the difference, like I definitely feel like 20 to 25% the battery it's better on this one, even if not more. But I think in summer, with without the climatic system, without using the heating or stuff like that, just driving with summer tires with perfect pressure in tires around 3.0, I think you can get 500 kilometer without any problem in most of the condition. Now that was the test. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever you want to ask. If you want to buy a Tesla, I will leave my referral code on the screen and also in the description. You can use mine. If you want to see the full review, the proper test drive with the car, check it out, guys. They are probably already on the channel. I hope the video was useful. I hope you make an idea about this brand new Tesla Model 3 Highland long range, what will be the range and what to expect if you will buy the car. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and from Zurich, stay safe and see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.